Hello friends! Okay, so as promised, I am here to do a budget recap and I'm a little bit scared. I'm scared at I don't know, sharing things with you guys, but that is what we do. And I pride myself on being super real on this channel, so that's just what we're gonna do. So let's just get into this. I didn't hit my savings goal. In fact, I didn't have anything left to save out of my own personal budget. Of course, Brian and I do a joint savings, but I'm also trying to establish a personal savings for, I don't know, if there's a MAMBI sale or something and I need to get something, or if one of my favorite, I don't know, I guess a lot of it revolves around shopping or planning big things, if I want to pay for a trip or something that's gonna come out of my own personal money, I don't know, things like that. So I just wanted to establish a personal savings and I didn't do it. So I didn't even start this. Oh man, okay, so then let's see. I didn't fill this part out again just because I already knew these were all of my bills and stuff, and I don't feel like I needed to total. I like this part, but I don't know that I need to total these things for myself. I just know that they're variable expenses, and I would like to use this section in the future to give myself a budget for these things, because that was my main mess up this time. And yeah, so I just spent a lot of money basically. I spent a lot. So I did actually, okay, so here's a good thing about this month. I went through and established what I am paying out of my paycheck for all of our bills, what day they come out on, even though I transfer a big lump sum at the beginning of the month, and some of these things are included in there. I found out what day they all come out, because again, my husband had been doing the bills, basically, a lot of the things, and kind of managing things and checking in on what costs what and that kind of thing. So I went through, these are every single bill that we have, as far as I know. The only one that I have a question about as far as the day is the trash, because I didn't see that it came out last month, which was weird. But I think that it comes out on the 1st, I'm almost positive. So that is that. I mean, they came and took our trash, so it must have come out somewhere. But that is something that I feel was really good. I tried to get them all in order, but these last ones in the bottom, I just wanted to make sure I had them logged somewhere so that I can get them in order for next month. Now, I feel I need to explain. I did a lot of spending this month, and I feel part of that is because it's winter in Oregon, and part of that is because this month was Delilah's birthday and Thanksgiving. So we had 2 Thanksgivings, and I went to visit a good friend of mine, and we just had generally a lot going on, and the kids were home more, so they were eating food that was not necessarily packed for them, just kind of free range food. So I did make some purchases for myself. So this Chic Soul, P.S. if you guys have never checked them out and you are a curvy lady, they're amazing. I love everything that they have to offer. They're just right up my alley, 100% my style. I'm sure you've seen their ads on Instagram, but check them out. And this is not sponsored, not at all. Clearly you can see I paid my own money for my order. So, and yeah, I spent a lot of money, and I actually did that a couple of times. So there was another one, actually I think there's 2 more large orders from them. Maybe just one. There might have just been one more. And I could be wrong about that. I thought there was at least one more order from this month, or maybe there was one last month. But anyway, I have been spending quite a bit of money on clothes, and I realize that. But not only am I a curvy person, but I'm also really tall. And so I feel I finally have found a couple of services and places online where I can buy clothes that fit my body, that I'm not trying to wear a tank top underneath. This is a complete rant. We're off track on the budget here. But I feel when you find something that's really good, you get excited about it, and so you spend more, especially as the seasons rotate, you know? So, and honestly, I hadn't bought very many things for myself other than a couple of Dia boxes since Harrison was born. So I felt it was time to treat myself to a couple of wardrobe updates. And I talking about this, I'm getting some mom guilt. I should have been buying clothes for my kids at Target or something, but I know that it's also important to take care of myself where I need to do that too. So that is that one. We did Friggs is where we had Delilah's birthday. So I paid them 2 payments of, what was it, like $112.50. Let's see. And then this is a large number, $189.50, but that was for Brian's Christmas gift. We all needed new coats, so there was a large order to Columbia. However, this was with, and Columbia Sportswear, by the way, if you're not familiar with that. And it seems like a large number, right? But this was for 4 coats from Columbia Sportswear, which can be like $100 in themselves. So we used the employee code because one of our friends has like an employee store code. And before this, it was like $528 or something like that. So I saved over $200 even though I spent a lot. So that's why, I mean, I made a big purchase, but I knew that that was coming and I had planned for that. There are a lot of things on here that are like Amazon, Safeway. Like, I don't feel like I did a great job on meal planning. Like you can see, and I'll zoom you guys in, like I'm fine with that. You can see that there are like a lot of Safeway runs, video rentals. These are like too easy almost. Amazon just knows how to take my money. Like I'll just push the button, be like, yeah, $2, I'll rent a movie for 30 days. That's fine. But I feel like I do it all the time. And then this is just to save my sanity. Harrison's in love with Puppy Dog Pals and Peppa Pig right now. So I got him 1 season of each of those, you know, like you do. But again, there's a lot of video rentals down here and they're only like $3.99 at once. But when I see them all in a list like this and after writing them down, I see that there's too many, so I need to cut back on those. And then there's too many grocery store stops. I need to remember to meal plan and make sure that I'm only buying the things that go with that meal plan or things that I've planned for in my budget. Like if I have extra money in the budget, then I can get extra things, if that makes sense. So, oh, and then this was a big purchase, but this was something related to YouTube that I'm gonna share with you guys later. I hate it when YouTubers do that, I get it, but I just need to share that with you later. There's another Columbia order for a big dollar amount, but that was from my mom and she ended up paying me back for that because they were her things. We had a Walmart order. There was all of these orders right here are my Black Friday orders. So yeah, you know. So there was Black Friday in there, there was Thanksgiving. So a lot of these like couple of dollar items up here prior to Thanksgiving where I'm at the grocery store. So like an Instacart, Starbucks even, like a couple of these things, I was just like, I ran to the grocery store because I needed something to prep for Thanksgiving. So now I thought I would do my budget review with you guys since we talked through everything that I spent, that I did this month, all of that. So we'll do the budget review and then in a separate video, I will set up my budget for next month. So where did I have the most trouble? I would say, I think I'm just gonna say spending overall. This was also the month that I had like my bonus money, so my money from my bonus from work to work with, so I had extra money in my account. So I think that like having extra money there instead of spending it, or instead of saving it, I spent it, which has historically been a problem. So spending overall, but then I'm just gonna do like video rentals on Prime. I did too many of those. Maybe we should do like an active thing instead of watch a movie. We do like to watch movies as a family, which is, it's kind of our thing, but I think I need to cut back on the number of rentals we're doing. So then, and then like grocery spending. So I spent too much money overall on groceries. So what could I do to improve this month? And then what could I improve this month? Oh wait, where did I have the most trouble? And then what could I improve? I feel like those are kind of the same. So I could improve grocery spending. It's a big one. That's probably like my #1 priority. And then I could improve my savings, and then I could improve just spending overall. And I think that these things are important to recognize, like when you're budgeting and when you're doing your budget stuff, to kind of reflect and like to look at what areas you need to work on. And so then what goals can I set for next month? So meal plans, stick to them, okay? And then let's see, grocery lists, stick to those. And then limit video rentals. Okay, so those are my like big things that I'm gonna work on for this month. So that's my budget review. And I feel like in a lot of these that I've done before, like I'm always I'm always just overspending. So I really want to pay attention to what I'm spending my money on. And I say that, like, I don't want to commit myself to like a no spend, because I know as soon as I do that, there's gonna be like a MAMBI release, or my favorite store is gonna have a sale or something. And then I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna have to break it. And then there's all the shame and like the guilt and all that around it. But I wanted to share this with you. Oh, these are all paid. I don't know why they're not marked off, but I did pay them. But I just wanted to share this with you. And then if you didn't see like me setting up this mini drama llama planner, I am revamping the way that I'm doing my budget. So this is actually my December page, and I'm just gonna have the monthly budget, and then I'm gonna have a bill pay checklist and some expense trackers. Like, those are the only things I'm gonna have, and then I don't need the whole monthly section, because I'm gonna keep the budget on my monthly just in here, because I don't need 2 monthlies in one planner. I feel like that was overkill. So I hope that you liked this video, and I hope that it encouraged you if you are someone that is either struggling with spending or that is not perfect in the budget department. You know, we can get there together. I feel like half of it is, you know, you have to sacrifice, and then half of it is you have to also like give yourself grace. Like, if there's something that you really want and it's an amazing deal, you know, really just check in with yourself about it. So that's everything that I have for the budget review for November. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I am not like a budget guru or anything, clearly, but I am a real person that wanted to like share my numbers and how I'm budgeting, and hopefully we'll be able to share some progress as we go into 2019. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. If you are one of my current subscribers, thank you so much for all of your love and support. And if you want to find me on other social sites, you can find me over on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.